I looked pretty much exactly like this when a 60-plus-year-old man came into my home and insulted me, not only in front of his wife, but also in front of my mum as well. If that's not a hook, I don't know what is. I'm pissed off today. Something happened a few days ago, and I'm still not over it. I want to rant about it with you guys today because I not only think it opens up a conversation about kind of the beauty standards and things like that and the male gaze, but also like in your own home, like the pressure to feel pretty and presentable in your own home. Like I'm really baffled. I really, really am. I've tried making excuses for this situation, but to be honest, I actually don't want to anymore. So I'm gonna rant about it today while I do my makeup. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. I love chit-chatting. I love project panning, all that kind of stuff. So if that sounds like a good time to you, definitely stick around. So I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to clip my hair back because I already know I'm going to get very angry in this video. So I've been very self-conscious of my skin lately. Like, this is the deal. This is the dealio. Bear in mind as well, I am under beauty lights right now, so it kind of washes everything out and makes everything look a lot better. In real life, this is a lot worse than it looks on camera. I was going to come on camera today with a bit of concealer on, but I thought, you know what? This is my skin. My skin is my skin. It's not having a great time right now. However, I'm very stressed right now. There's a lot going on. So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This does make me a little bit uncomfortable coming on camera like this, but you know what? It's fine. It's acne. Everyone gets it. Who cares? So I am feeling quite self-conscious. I want to say that straight off the bat, and I think this this makes this story even worse, in my opinion. The fact that I am already feeling quite self-conscious about my acne, like, it's not fun to look in the mirror every day and see all of this. I used to be on antibiotics for my acne. Way back in the day, I had real heavy acne, like very, very intense. I was put on antibiotics, and then like 2 years later, I was like, should I still be on these? And no was the answer. So I had to stop them. And slowly but surely, my acne has been kind of coming back. This one, don't even talk to me about it. So yeah, I'm feeling quite self-conscious. I don't think I'm going to talk about the products that I use today, just because I want to get in the groove of things. They will all be linked down below though. So if you are interested in anything that I use, then definitely check out the description. Oh, it hurts so bad. Ow! So yeah, I'm already feeling pretty self-conscious. I'm already not loving life when it comes to my skin. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a bit of a lazy day, I think. I'm going to have a little bit of a lazy morning. This was a few days ago, and it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. I didn't need to get any videos up. I was just treating myself to a very rare day off. Did I look glamorous? No. Did I look, ready to step on the red carpet? No. Was I date ready? No. I had just rolled out of bed. I'd got my dog. I had a messy bun, no makeup, in this very dressing gown that you're seeing right now. And I stepped out into the garden where the gardeners had arrived. Now, this was a husband and wife duo. And I've noticed I haven't said anything because A, I'm really scared of confrontation. And B, I don't know, it's kind of weird to step into someone else's relationship. But I've noticed he speaks to his wife awfully. He speaks to his wife when he thinks no one is, listening. The things he says to his wife make me want to punch someone. It's really, really, degrading, and it's really, really just rude and mean. However, I just don't like confrontation. It's their relationship. It's not, abusive, but, it would make me uncomfortable. I wouldn't be happy about it. Now, everything's changed. If he says one thing to that woman while I'm around, he's being told. So I step out into the garden in my dressing gown with no makeup on, in my messy bun. He looks at me. And he goes,
"Oh, don't you look horrible without your makeup on?"
what? He said this in front of his wife, in front of my mum, and I think we all just stood there shocked. We all just went, what? Like, ha! Is that like a joke? Is that like something funny? Is that like, what is that? Why? And like, what? And he kind of, I don't know if he sensed that that was like the wrong thing to say, because he kind of tried to justify it, and he was like, oh, I just don't see you like that very often. And like, yeah, I do wear makeup a lot, obviously. I do a makeup channel, I film, it's part of my job. So yeah, I do wear makeup a lot. But if he'd have said something like, oh, don't you look different without your makeup on? That would have been fine. The use of the word horrible is just not on to me. I think it's so disrespectful, especially when he is in my home, on the property that I live. He is being paid for a service, and he's just insulted me in front of my mum and his wife. What? As if that wasn't enough, he then proceeds to call or refer to his wife as a fat cow when she was undergoing medical treatment for like I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but it was some kind of like uterus thing. I don't know. She was going through some kind of treatment. It wasn't endometriosis, but it was something along those lines. Like her uterus basically bloated. And he was talking about that, and he referred to as, she was a fat cow. I think he said something like he told the doctor to sort her out. And he said to the doctor, because she's looking like a fat cow. Something like that. When I say baffled, when I say absolutely baffled, I don't understand. It's not like we're close. We're not friends. He provides a service. We pay him to mow the lawn. Like, it's not like even if he was like a close friend, I'd be like, sorry, excuse me. The fact that someone feels so comfortable calling me a 20... Am I 23? Or am I 22? What year is it? No, I think I'm 22. Oh no. I forgot my own age. I think I'm 22. Hang on, let me go on my dating profile. Oh no, I am 23. I don't think that's right. How old am I? I don't know. I'm in my 20s. That's so bad. I don't know how old I am. I don't think I'm 23. Am I? I'm having an existential crisis right now. I actually think I am. Am I 24 this year? No, I'm sorry. I'm having like a bit of a crisis right now. I thought I was 22. It's way too early for me to be forgetting my age. That's for sure. But I'm in my 20s either way. It says I'm 23 on Hinge. Maybe I guess I am. Okay. Who knew? I've genuinely been thinking I'm 22 for like a while. So that's good. I feel so embarrassed about that. Anyway, for him to come and insult a 23-year-old, I was this close to phoning my mum and asking her how old I was for a minute then. That is actually scary. I'm 23. Wow, okay. Anyway, for him to come into someone's property, insult a 23-year-old for looking horrible, then insult his wife for being a so-called fat cow when she was undergoing some treatment. I was so baffled at that moment. You know when you don't stand up for yourself because you're just like, what the hell did this person just say? Like, you're so shocked you can't even stand up for yourself. That's how I felt, and that's how I think everyone felt, because we were all just stood there. Like, no one actually said anything. We all just kind of stood there and were like, what? Like, what the actual hell? And I'm still raging about this. I can't even lie. I'm still really, really angry about this, because the audacity. How dare he? And it got me thinking about a lot of other things as well. It got me thinking about how a lot of women are never not judged on their looks, even by strangers who are being paid to provide a service, even by strangers who, I don't have any interest in dating this man, absolutely not. Like, even if he wasn't a misogynistic piece of absolute poo, absolutely not. He's not a looker himself. I'm gonna say that. I feel justified in saying that because he judged my looks. He's got about 5 teeth and he's very overweight himself. So if he wants to insult anyone, there you go. I wouldn't normally stoop that low, but I feel quite attacked, so I'm gonna do it. It makes me think how we're always on performance mode almost. I feel like a lot of women feel like they have to be on this performance mode, and I 100% get that. I thought I was safe from that in my own home, in my own garden, but apparently not. Apparently we're still always being judged and being analysed for how pretty we are, and I just think that it is absolutely disgusting for this to be happening. I just don't understand. The male gaze in itself, like, I don't like talking about these kind of things because I think a lot of these things are hyper, like, dramatised a lot of the time, but I find it more with the older generation of men who find it acceptable to make these kinds of comments. I have never, ever, ever been told that by a male my age. I've had, like, misogynistic comments from a few men my age, but I've never had it that outwardly open in front of other people. I've never had it that I think I'm so in the right for saying this that I'm going to say it in front of everyone. I've never had it that blatantly open in front of anyone apart from the older generation. I don't know what, like, my mum and my gran were putting up with, but Jesus Christ, I'm not putting up with that. So I said to my mum that if he ever insults his wife or me again on the property, that I'm going to be saying something, because I think that has crossed a huge line. And I want to talk about, like, why should we be putting makeup on? Obviously, I love putting makeup on. I know there are so many women in the world who hate putting makeup on. And for those people, it must be even worse. Like, I love putting my makeup on, but even I need some days, some mornings off. You know, this is my job, like I said. It is so difficult to be doing this every single day. Sometimes it's really nice to just have a no makeup day, especially when my skin is like this. It's really nice to just chill out and not be putting my makeup on for 40 minutes in the morning. However, so for some reason, people think that that's unacceptable. People think that women should be performing for them. People think that women should be looking beautiful and amazing all the time from the moment that they wake up in the morning, because men, yeah, like, shut up. Shut up. You sound so stupid and ridiculous right now. I'm getting angry again. Can you tell? I bet you can't. At the end of the day, I do my makeup for me. I don't do bright blue eyeshadow to attract men. I actually do it for the opposite reason. If I go out in bright blue eyeshadow, 99.999% of the time, no man is looking at me like, wow, that's attractive. They look at me and go, ugh. And I love that. Don't talk to me. I don't want to be talked to. My bright blue eyeshadow is going to scare you off. Even when I'm going on, like, dates and stuff, the makeup isn't for them. The makeup is for me to feel more confident, and the makeup is for me to feel good about the date. I never do my makeup to impress the date. That is not the point of the makeup. And I feel like a lot of men don't understand that. A lot of men think that, oh, only time a woman is wearing makeup is to impress a man. Even my last ex, he was lovely, but he would always say these things like, you don't need to wear makeup for me, though. I'm like, I don't. I don't understand why it's so hard to understand for men. I don't wear makeup for you. I wear it for me. Saying things like, you don't need to wear makeup for me, you know, completely unprompted, is actually part of the problem. And it just, again, to go to someone's house at 10 in the morning, I've clearly just got up. I've had a very long few weeks. I deserve that little lie-in. I've got my, like, coffee cup with me. I'm wearing a messy bun. I'm obviously not going to be, like, saying I'm the most beautiful woman in the world right now. And even if I wanted to say that, good on me. More power to me. But, like, I'm not trying to impress you right now. I'm clearly not trying. Even if I was, like, this is the thing. Just for the sake of the argument, even if I dressed like I was dressed, no makeup, messy bun, dressing gown, coffee cup, the dog, and I was trying to, like, impress you. This was my, like, trying to impress. Still, you have no right to call me horrible. I look horrible. And it's made me feel even worse about my acne, to be honest, over the past few days. It's made me feel, like, really crap about everything. Like, my acne journey is very, very strange because I was really, really bad with acne. Then things just got so much better. I was on my antibiotics. Things were good. Things were amazing. And then now it's just kind of started coming back again. I think a lot of this is stress. I think when I kind of settle down into my new routine, it will be all fine again. But it's just made me so upset. Oh, I've got another scam email from Lululemon asking me to work with them. Lovely. Love that. No thank you, Lululemon, or whoever the hell you are. I'm good. What do I want to use? I might use my Beauty Bay palette. Dunno, just in the mood. I'm still not over it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not normally this, like, I don't want to use the word sensitive because I feel like that's quite an insulting word, but I never usually take these things to heart this much. But something about this has really, really upset me. And I don't think I'm in the wrong for that. I truly believe that that's absolutely acceptable and fine to think. This has really, really annoyed me and angered me. And I just think it's so wrong. It's really highlighted to me some men's mentality. And it's really highlighted to me what the actual audacity is going on in some men's head. I already knew he was a piece of work by the way that he spoke about his wife. And I'm not being funny. Okay, like, his wife, gorgeous, beautiful, a lovely, kind of like mature, kind of a nice woman, looks lovely, behaves nicely, girly pops, like, that's all I'm gonna say. And first of all, like, he should be counting his lucky stars that woman is putting up with that absolute nonsense from him. First of all, I'm getting mean now. I can tell I'm getting mean, but honestly, I don't care. He was mean to me, so you can play that game. If I get copyrighted for that, I swear to God. I swear to God, if there was just a silence there, I've been copyrighted for it, just so you know. I know YouTube is on the warpath with things like that right now, so whoops. It's made me, like, really, I don't know how to describe it. It's made me really self-conscious of how I look all the time. So the day after that, I actually had a date, and getting ready for this date, it just wasn't the same. I have this whole, like, ritual thing when it comes to the, like, morning before a date. Not that I get my cauldron out or anything like that, but I don't know, I kind of hype myself up a little bit. Like, I, feel great, I feel beautiful, and, if it doesn't go well, who cares? I'm just gonna go have a really nice time, and, I look great, I feel great. I couldn't do that after that. I just felt like crap after that, because all I could think is, don't you look horrible without your makeup on? Don't you look horrible? Like, I don't really want to take my makeup off in front of anyone now, because, like, everyone's going to think I look awful and disgusting. The absolute wild audacity of people. I wish I'd have said something. I wish two things. I wish I'd have said something to him. But when you're just so shocked, you just can't. I wish I'd have said something to him. And B, I wish it was, like, on camera or something. Because I feel like people, like, this is one of those stories that people are like, what? Like, what the actual hell? I wish I had proof. I just feel like it's such a wild story. Like, whoever would actually say that? You know what I mean? Like, what the actual hell's going on? I wish I had it on camera just to look back on as well and to just go, what the actual hell is going on? But I just want to take this opportunity to say, like, if you are feeling, really down right now with either your acne or any, like, yeah, I feel you. You're beautiful, though. Everyone is so, so beautiful. I love everyone here. Don't let that like get you down. I know how hard acne is. I've been through such a journey with my acne, and it has been a horrible journey. It never ends. It feels like you find something good and then suddenly it's gone and then you're back to square one. You are so beautiful and amazing, and I love everyone here. I love my little community. I've come on a lot of times with, like, I don't want to say bad acne, but like acne that I feel is very like uncomfortable to show, and you've all just been so nice and genuinely kind, and that's what we need more of in the world. We need more of just people being kind, people being nice for once, instead of insulting a, now that I found out, 23-year-old into feeling self-conscious about something that I can't control, or feeling self-conscious that I haven't got up super early just because the gardeners are coming and done my face. Like, shut up. I actually dread to think what he says to his wife or about his wife behind closed doors, because if that's what he has the audacity to say in front of two strangers, like, my blood boils at these kind of people. If it was up to me, he would not be coming back to do my lawn, but unfortunately it's not up to me. I hate people like this with a burning passion. Like, they're always on best behaviour around other people. So what the hell is happening behind closed doors? Like, I don't want to speculate and be one of those, like, conspiracy theorists, but, like, Jesus Christ, this man, I'm not going out there. I don't feel comfortable speaking to him. If I hear that he's being an arsehole to his wife, I will say something. I won't start a fight or anything, but I will just say, like, look, not here, please. Can we not speak like that here? I also have a history of, like one of my ex's dads was very confrontational and very, like, misogynistic and, like, rude. So it kind of triggers me a little bit. I hate that word. I've said this so many times. I hate the word triggers because I feel like it's, like, so overused these days. But things like that, they get to me. They make me very, very uncomfortable, and they, like, oh, they really hit me. So hearing him say it as well, hearing him say those things, it has just, like, I don't know, really upset me. Have I got a dimple just on one part of my face? Is it on the other side? How strange. Look at that. I've got a dimple just on one side of my cheek. How weird. It's like when I found out that they were adding, like, anti-misogyny classes in schools, a part of me was like, oh, we need that. And then a part of me was like, what the hell's going on? But instances like this just prove that, yeah, actually, I think we do need this. I think we do. We need to teach out these behaviours. We need to kind of tell that young boys, this is not normal. It was such a misogynistic comment. Like, why? What was the need? But then, in the same breath, like I said before, I don't think someone my age would ever make that comment. Obviously, there are some just, like, arsehole people my age, but, like, I feel like that's a very older generation comment to make. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I don't know. It's just taken me back a lot of steps in my, like, self-confidence journey. It's taken me back a lot in my, like, I'm beautiful with or without acne. I'm worthy of love and appreciation with or without acne. It's just taken me back so much. I've done so much work trying to be, better mentally with things like that. And just things like that, people don't understand the gravity of what they say to people. I hope that I hope that he just meant that I look different. But then again, don't say that I look horrible. You know, that use of word is just disgusting to me. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the makeup, but I've just mixed this shade in my Pan That palette. I don't actually want to show you my Pan That palette because a lot of changes has happened. And this shade in my palette of the week together, and it's made a really nice kind of mauvey... Where's my brush gone? There it is. It's made a really nice mauvey, taupey shade. I'm not a big pink person, so when this was rolled in, I was a little bit scared, but that looks really nice. It's a pink that I'm comfortable with. It's a pink that's not too much. Okay, Okay, I quite like that. That's kind of cute. I'm gonna go in with this darker shade on the outer corner. It's been really weird this week because, as I said, this has been my palette of the week. I've been doing a lot of pink looks recently, which, again, are not my cup of tea, but I've been quite liking them. They're definitely not something I'm going to keep doing regularly, but I'm just not used to seeing myself in pink, and it's been quite a nice change to just see myself in something a little bit different. And I've really loved mixing these palettes in with other palettes that I'm working on as well. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's quite nice. But this is what I mean, it's the creativity part of makeup. It's not the, I want to feel beautiful and pretty. When I want to feel, like, pretty, and when I want to, like, come across as conventionally attractive, I will do a very, very neutral eye look. That's kind of what I do for, not that, I was going to say that's what I do for teaching. Not that I want to come across as conventionally attractive for teaching, but it's obviously more comfortable. If I do things like this, I'm not trying to come across as conventionally attractive. If I do a bright blue smoky eye, like, I don't care if you think I'm pretty or not, like, that's fine. But I just keep your opinions to yourself, please. Can we, like, normalize keeping opinions to ourselves about certain things? That would be amazing. Thank you very much. I'm going to use the brown as an eyeliner. You know what? I've never actually done this. So I'm just going to use my brow brush because it's the same brush I use for my brows. I don't know. I'm just playing around. I love this. I was getting a little bit repetitive with my Pan That palette before I started my 1 week 1 palette. And I just feel like I've been using it in such, like, fun ways recently, in ways that I never normally use it, and I've really been loving that. It's kind of unlocked a bunch of new things, and I don't know, some of them are good, some of them are bad, but I'm just liking experimenting right now. Cute. I don't think I've ever done a brown eyeliner before. I am very, like, all out when it comes to makeup. If you're new, I do a lot of bright, like, crazy looks. So, like, the brown eyeliner and brown mascara trend have never really interested me because I don't really go natural, but that's kind of cute. Oh, okay. She's evolving. Look at her go. Have you ever had, like, an experience like this? Let me know down below if you have. Obviously, if you're comfortable. I know a lot of these things can make people very, very uncomfortable to talk about, but, like, I wanna flip the narrative a little bit. I wanna talk about it like a fun thing, like a funny, oh my god, I can't believe he said that, what an idiot kind of thing. I wanna, you know, flip the script a little bit. Let's make fun of these people in the comments together. I don't condone bullying, but wow, that wing was huge. What the hell was going on there? Oh no. You know what? When we get lashes on, no one will tell. No one will be able to tell. It's okay, it's fine. I was getting to a place where I was starting to feel quite comfortable without makeup on. And there again, I feel like I've just been thrown straight back in that little journey by just one stupid comment by one stupid man. And it's upset me. Obviously, I think it would upset anyone. But I was getting used to being the, like, messier me or the less perfected me. I was getting used to being, like, the true me who does, like, roll out of bed and cannot be asked to do her makeup most days. Like, that's okay, that's fine, that's who I am a lot of the time. Not most days, but you know what I mean. Like, obviously there are days that I don't want to do my makeup. There are days like that all the time. And I was getting used to that and I was becoming happy with that. Yeah, my acne's not great right now. Would I love to have clear skin? More than anything in the world. Oh my god, like, even now I'm just looking at it and I'm like, you, get off my face right now. I don't know, I just wanted a rant today, I think. I just wanted to sit here and just, you know? I just think it's totally unacceptable. And I think the more that we talk about it and the more we talk about our experiences like this, the more it not only makes us more comfortable in saying, actually, no, that's out of order. it hopefully makes men more uncomfortable with saying things like this, because that's the only way it's gonna change. I wish I'd have said something. I really wish I did. But like I said, I was just so shocked. And I think if I'd have said something, it would have stopped him saying it to someone else, maybe. Or maybe he just wouldn't care. I don't know. But if I'd have said, actually, no, that's bang out of order. What do you think you're saying? I hope that it would have made him think. And the fact that I didn't say anything, it annoys me, because I had the opportunity to say, no, hang on a minute, that's out of order. And I didn't. And it just annoys me that I didn't do that. But that's fine. I'm not going to blame myself for that. Do I look less horrible now? I am going to milk that, just so you know. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. It's been, I know deep down that, like, I shouldn't let it affect me. It was a comment, it was a stupid comment, but I think it I don't know, it represents something that is so much bigger than just a comment. It represents this need to be performing all the time for women. I've heard stories of women who have been married for years and they wake up an hour before their husbands to do their makeup, and their husbands have like never seen them without makeup, like crazy stories like that. And I think it's so upsetting, because you without makeup is the real you. It's the beautiful you. Makeup, yes, enhances and in some cases hides, and, you know, makes you feel a lot more comfortable and confident. But I think we should get used to just this no makeup. I think men especially should get used to the thought of women not being performative all the time. I'd rolled out of bed. I was having a day off. I wasn't on a runway or anything like that. It was no right of his to judge me and call me horrible in that moment. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. If you have experienced anything like this, I'm really, really sorry. Don't let it affect you. This was obviously upsetting to me. I think you've seen from this video it was upsetting, but I think more than anything I'm angry. I'm angry that that kind of comment was acceptable for someone to say in their head about a 23-year-old girl who you're like in her house. So shut up, you know? Shut up. But yeah, this is it. It was a little bit of a rant. A little bit of a ranty one, but this is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you did enjoy is a little bit of a weird word for this video, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made you angry, because it made me angry. And everyone have a good day. Here's a picture of Stan to make you feel a little bit better, because I know that people might be a little bit mad with this video. Not at me for once, but just at the context. So have a great day. I'm sending so many hugs your way. If you are feeling self-conscious about your skin, your looks, your bone structure, your hair, your nails, your anything, you are beautiful, you are loved, and you are so loved here on this channel. I'm sending so many hugs your way, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.